Hello. Hello, hello. How are we all? How things are going? And we are starting this beautiful, beautiful live here in Melbourne, April's Fool Day. What do you reckon? Shall we crack some jokes? I'm not sure if we're really gonna crack some jokes, but everything will be good. So, how are we? Let's get some people to join us. I want to see some likes, thumbs up, names, hello. Let me bless us all with everything and whomever is here. Hello, 007. We like 007. It's a good number, right? 7 is my actually favorite number. So, who do we have here? Yasu, Angela. How are we? We are here looking, seeing, waiting while I'll sip my kombucha. Today I was actually looking forward. There are a few other viewers there. Yo, Steph. Hello. Today I was actually looking forward for this live because we are going to do quite a lot of things. I'm going to help us to shift energy that has been... Hey, Kath, that has been stuck. And, okay, I'm not smoking here. This is the sacred sage with the Alto Palo. Basically, I'm just lighting some sage. Let me take you. Hey, Liz. So good to see you here. Let me talk to you for a second about sage. Sage is the American Indian herb of neutralizing energy. And it has been forever, for years and years and years, used to purify and neutralize energy. The American Indian, and I see a lot of people burn it in all kind of tools, all kind of vessels, terracotta, glass, whatever. The American Indian habit, ritual of purifying, hi Adida, is to burn it in the seashell. And let me tell you why. Because we are utilizing actually hi Laura, we are utilizing the element of nature, Mother Nature, to help us to purify. So what do we have? We have the sea, we have the earth, we have the fire, and then we have the smoke. So when I see people, I sell them all at the clinic, not the fire and not the air. Hang on, someone is sending me a personal, is that clearer, Steph? Maybe it's blurry because of the smoke. When you're burning the sage in the seashell, and you can pick it yourself on the beach, or you can buy it, whatever you need, you're combining the 4 elements of nature to come and help you. You're actually asking the earth, the sea, which is the water, the fire, and spirit to bring it all up. Hey, Georgina. So we have Adelaide, we have Melbourne, we have Brighton, we have Wantirna, we have the beach. Thank you. The beach. The beach is like next to the airport. We're still in Melbourne, so let's see where the world will bring us here today. So this is what we need to do. We need to do it and ask for Mother Earth to neutralize everything, ask from spirit. So the wind, the smoke is spirit, of course. So I see that we have 9 people watching, and another 3 here. We're going for it. So I've started to do a little segment for myself in relation to what can I do, Yasu, Eleni. What we're going to do is a day at the clinic. So every day when I go to the clinic, I try to take what happened. So you see, a day at the clinic. I'm trying to see really if there are any features that are a little bit more repeating on themselves, because the same way that you are allowing yourself to be connected and to change and to shift, that's what I'm doing. I'm actually allowing the energy to be and to move and to evolve. Because we can't just stay stagnant, we can't just talk the talk and not walk the walk, and that is very important. And a lot of time people, when they're actually doing things and connecting, they think that they do it. And I must say, I'm probably, guilty in this as well, because we are all human. We are all souls in a human body. How many times did you repeat something that you didn't want to do anymore? Hey Dion, you made this. Well done. Salam alaikum, Miss Rafka. I'm still, the first few minutes is just a little babble to welcome you all. And you're here, so that is awesome. How many times you have repeated a pattern that you said that you don't want to see anymore, that you don't want to do anymore, and it is so frustrating for you all. And it's time to let it go. How many times you've been with friends or with relationship that doesn't suit you anymore, but again, you are still doing it. Does any of you ever done any repeated pattern like this? Can you please give me thumbs up, down? I just want to know, have you ever done something that you swore that you won't do again, but you kept on doing it? I want to hear. Hi, Catherine. How many times did you date someone that you said that you will never do it again? You had a food that you said that you'll never do again. You had a thought pattern. You went for a job that you said, oh my God, what was I thinking? This is part of what is happening. Now, this week, it is such a holy, powerful week. And why is that? Because we are amidst. And those of you who are my clients, you should have all received my newsletter. Check your spam. If not, you can just check the social. Basically, we had the super full moon in Libra. We are in Passover, which is the exodus, which is the shift, which is the movement, which is the clearing. We are now heading to Easter. Because remember, Jesus was a Jew, 3 days into Passover, crucifixion, resurrection. So, and then the Greek or the Orthodox is another month away. I'm not sure why is it like this year, but whatever. As long as we can celebrate and release it again. The fact that we are now in this such a powerful time is the fact that we are going to be courageous enough to connect to everything within us, to everything that we are not giving ourselves permission to do. We are stuck in the past and we are looping. If any of you ever had a PTSD, you know that loop. This is a loop that sits in your head. This is a loop that stuffs you over because on and on and on, whether it's the same people or different people, you will repeat it. Okay? Hey, Baxter. Hey, so many. Right. Hey, Natalie. Hello, David. Oui. Yes. And what is the reason for it? Because we haven't reached to the core of it. We haven't allowed ourselves to connect all the way to the depth of it. And those who come again to my session, we get to the core. Otherwise, it's like a weed that you have to keep weeding out. Even though that some people do like weed, this is not good. It actually opens your aura. So if any of you smokes or smoked or know people who smokes weed, unless it's organic, that you are growing it yourself and you know that you're using it for medical reasons or such, it is a lot of pesticides and it's really not totally good for you. And it makes holes in your aura. And the information that you are receiving might not be as clear as you think it to be. Okay? Because it does affect your energy. It alters your state of mind. So just saying it and putting it there. Now, I had a client this week that had a severe anxiety attack. Have any of you ever experienced an anxiety attack? Tell me. Anxiety attack is where you think that you're really having a heart attack and you're not sure what is happening. your breath becomes short, and it's really, really terrifying because you're literally thinking that you have a heart attack. A lot of people goes to the hospital and just to hear that they actually have not, they're not dead, they're not dying, they're just within severe anxiety. Now, by the way, Beck, can you connect to Fleur? Thank you. What we need to do, what we need to realize, that when that fear is overwhelming you, when that fear is overtaking who you are and what you are, you have to stop. You have to stop for a minute. You have to assess the situation and say, hang on, what's happening here? What is happening here? So when the fear arises, see, someone almost got to the hospital. Absolutely. You have to stick to the facts. Is it real? Is it really happening? What is really happening? What am I actually doing that I can change, that can help me to be here, right now? So when you are in that state of mind, when you are in that panic, I don't know if you remember when I explaining, but we have the left and right brains, and here in the middle there is the corpus callosum. Corpus callosum is a bunch of fibers, you don't have to remember the name. It's a bunch of fibers that actually helps to connect the left and right brain together. Okay? And when we are under stress, corpus callosum shuts down and you can't think. You go into panic, you start to hype your body is thinking that it has to, all that short breathing is for you, put you to either in the fight, flight, or freeze. Your brain has immediately went to the reptilian brain. Reptilian brain is just here at the back, behind those, or inside those big curls, and it goes deep and it puts you immediately on a survival mode. The problem is that it's very hard to get out of that survival mode unless you're putting full attention to it. So what do? First of all, we have to stop and breathe. Sometimes we have to stop the breath just in order to start it again, to reset it. So you hold it and then you're able to breathe again. Take a glass of water. You allow yourself to connect into your brain. You have to. A very important thing to do, it is an RSI. It's here and here. You just put your hands on the back and front brain. Do you want to do it for a second? This is the stomach meridian. And it's stress release points. This is just this. As soon as you do that, you can just feel how everything is calm. Can you do that? Can you tell me if it's working for you, please? Let me know. Just do that for a sec. And tell me, how does it feel? So once that you start to breathe, you're actually starting to connect your brain again. And when you're connecting to your brain again, you're starting to activate your mind. When you're activating your mind, you start to ask the questions. Is it real? Do I have to be afraid? What is really happening here? What do I need to do? Okay? So then when you're feeling the negative energy, you shrink it. You shrink it. I'm very happy that it feels lighter. Can I get some feedback here to my beautiful people who is watching? Good, good, very good. Positive feedback, amazing. So then when you're doing this, very good. I want you to just shrink it. Let's do something live here. Is there anything that you have anxiety about? Is there any event? Is there any part? Is there any thoughts, emotion that you are scared? Are you scared something to do with work, something to do with the weekend, something to do with life? What can you do to do it? Let's do a little exercise. What I want to do, it's actually a Tibetan exercise that I've studied. You know, I'm teaching this called First Aid for Emotional Traumas. And some of it, brilliant. I'm getting amazing feedbacks here, so I'm very, very happy. So just remember that. That's all you need to do. Remember that. It's a Tibetan meditation. I've studied it from my friend Parijat in Byron Bay. Parijat, the great Wisma. And let's do this. I want you to to think of something that is stressing you. I want you to notice, where is it sitting? In your body, in your mind, in your essence, in your thoughts, in your energy? Is it from you? Is it from someone else? I want you to try and connect and tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel for you? Maybe someone is going somewhere and the partner stays at home and scared that something will happen to them, or that they will do something that they don't want them to do. Maybe they they're scared that they will forget about them or forget about love and what it is. So I would love you to just think of something like this, some event, something that stresses you. I want you to picture and see, does it have a color? Does it have a shape? Does it have a form? What can you do with your kids, Lisa? Seriously. You just have to send them. Okay, so look at your fear in relation to the kids and see, where does it sit? Is it a thought? Is it a feeling? If it's, let's say, overwhelming. So does this overwhelm, where is it sitting? Can you identify a chakra if you know the chakras? Yes? And then once that you are looking at that stressful thing, color, shape, form, emotion, where does it sit? Okay? So I'll give you another minute just to connect to that. And once that you have connected to that, I want you to tell me, yeah, I'm getting here, it's in the chest, it's in the heart chakra. I want you to tell me, how would you like this situation to be? Now, do you have any control over the situation? Not really. Do you have any control of what's going to happen? Nope. All you have control is you. So I want us to, first of all, send the light to our heart. I want you to figure, where your heart, in your heart chakra. I want you to send it a ball of light. It can be pink, it can be green, it can be white, it can be any other color that speaks to you. Okay? So I want you, because we are now transforming this heaviness. I'm giving you 101 quick anxiety release. Okay? So again, you are thinking of it, you are looking at it, and you are clearing it. So think about it. Blast your body with white light. Blast your body with joy. Even if you need to bring and recruit the sun and the moon, bring them on. The sun is your masculine, the moon is your feminine. You are connecting them together. And you are allowing all this energy to shift. It's dispersing it. It's melting it. It's releasing it. Okay? And tell me, how does that feel? So from your heart, without being attached to the result, without being attached of what's going to come out of it, all I can do is, I am love. Love is me. And anything that is not love within me is dispersing and releasing. So can we do that? Just do that. The only problem with this kombucha that I drink is that it makes you burp. But that's all right. We are real, right? How does it feel? I can already feel how all of your energy is shifting. I'm just going to burn some more. So I have a question. So if I said to you that the sun is the masculine and the moon is the feminine, so every time that there is an eclipse, Do you think it's an orgasmic, worldly, heavenly creation? I don't know, just saying. So see how it feels. If you want to cry, you can cry. And just shift it. Beautiful. Amazing. Yesterday morning, I actually had a chat with a group of women from America. One of my clients moved back to America, and she has asked me to speak. A group of entrepreneurial business women. And again, what really came through was the fact that everything starts from the core. Everything starts from the beginning, okay? So how many of you have noticed injustice in their life? How many of you have been frustrated? How many of you have said to themselves, I don't know what to do with this anymore? I believe a lot, right? And what we do need to do is to transform it into the light. And that is where we are now creating the change. And we have all the universal help that we need, that we can, and it's coming. Okay? I wrote this affirmation to one of my clients who came, and she was pretty, I guess, upset about what was happening to her in her life. And here's what we've done. Here is the affirmation, and you're very welcome to join. This is actually a forgiveness affirmation that I have written for her. You can say it with me, or you can just listen and say amen for yourself. I now forgive myself for not listening to my gut feeling, my heart and my body. I'm actually getting goosebumps, so you are all getting it. I now forgive myself for not listening to my gut feeling, my heart and my body. I'm sorry for self-compromising over my own good. I now manifest my compatible partner to come to my life. You can change it to my compatible job, my compatible friend. Okay? I have a lady that's been dating this guy for 4.5 years, and she was actually quite upset because suddenly he dumped her. And then I said to her, but tell me, when did you know that he wasn't the right one? She said, from day dot. And that's where it came through. Sometimes we are seeing people in our life and we're inviting them, and we may suspect that it won't be the right thing to do. However, we're still doing things. We're going to a job that we don't want. We're going to many places or doing things that are just not right for us. I put a bet that about 80 to 90% of the relationship or weddings that took us out of the house was just that, to take us out of the house. We needed to escape. We needed to be independent, and we couldn't because of society, because of what will people say, because of life, and so on and so on. Does that make sense? How many of you had the first relationship was just to get out, just to compromise really, because it wasn't totally what you wanted? Any questions so far? Okay. So then we can see that sometimes there is injustice in whatever we do, in what we do, in how we do. And are you happy to accommodate people in your life, but you can't compromise who you are and what you are? What red lines your partners, your friends, some of the family has crossed, and you kept going? You kept accepting them. You kept allowing yourself to compromise. How much crap did you actually receive from people and you said, okay, give me more. Sure, I'll take it on and on and on. I've been seeing a lot. I saw a lot in my life on a personal level, and I'm still seeing things, whether it's personal or whether it's in the clinic. And you have to love yourself. When I'm saying have to, it's literally essential. It's literally a must. Because otherwise, you will compromise more than you want. But if you get lonely, Judy, it doesn't mean that you have to compromise. You say no more when you're saying yes to you. Sometimes you have to say no to others and say yes to you. And when you're saying yes to you, it shows you how powerful you are. It shows you how amazing you can be. So, are you willing to say yes to you? Because if that means that you're saying no to the other, so be it. Because if you don't have self-love, you'll be stomped on. Remember Simba in the Lion King and Mufasa? How when he went down, everything just started to go. That's what happens. Stomping ground, right? So I'm happy to accommodate. I'm not happy to compromise me and my values and my morals. And I will go all the way for it. Being lonely doesn't mean that you have to compromise. You can find, that's what I mean, you can accommodate, but it doesn't mean that you compromise on your own values and morals. So let's say if you have a value and moral of no drugs, but then your partner comes and say, well, I just want to drag, or I just want to line, or I just want to party, drugs. And you're saying, look, I can't tell you what to do. It's you. You can do what you want. And okay, I'll accommodate you. What you're really doing, you're compromising. Because when that person goes out, do their thing, whether it's home or not, and they come back, their energy is already compromised. When someone does drugs, I don't care what people will say, their energy is compromised. Their aura is open. And guess who's going to kiss them or make love to them or sleep next to them in the bedroom? You. So now, not only that you thought that you're accommodating, you're actually compromising your own energy. And I don't care if it's drugs or if it's excessive alcohol, if it's gambling, all the addiction. Read this chapter, addictions. Hey Yasna, when you are compromising who you are and what you are in the name of love, and you're letting the other person do what you think or what they think that they need to do, then you are effing up your own energy. Many times I see people who came, oh no, yes, my partner had this or my partner had that. No. But you can't be around this energy, because as soon as the energies is open, they bring shit. And once that they have this shit is in your bed. Does that make sense? So a lot of people are working on cleansing and doing and being, but then they just being attracted through other energies that is not even theirs. So it's like you'll walk in a dark alley and you don't know what's going to be there, but you're just doing it like this because, hey, but this is the energy that you are inviting into your home. Now, how do you get over past abuse and see how it's affected your kids and feel as a mother you should have protected them when you were being abused also? Here come the Stockholm Syndrome. Here comes the White Knight Syndrome. Thank you, Lisa. So I had abuse in my past. Can I tell you, one of 3 women under the age of 18 and one of 5 men under the age of 18 had some form of abuse. Physical, emotional, mental, sexual, spiritual. And what happened is that we are looping in this abuse because we had to somehow compromise our brain to function. So you learn to function either as a superhuman, you learn to function either as an under-person human, because it's either survive, revive, or thrive. And you can actually thrive on one level, but still really be and survive in your blind spot. And that's why you do therapy, because you can't see your own blind spot. You can feel it, and that's painful, but you can't really, it's very hard to look at it from the inside. You can't see the tree from the forest, or the forest from the trees. It's all there. How do you get over that past abuse? Very simple. First of all, you need to see it. You need to acknowledge it. You need to look at the facts. You need to see why you have done it. What made you do it? When did the original abuse actually started? I had a lady today, beautiful client of mine. She is approaching 80. The abuse started when she was between 3 to 5 by the mother who never gave love. Earlier today, I had another client. Abuse has started, the yearning for the parent approval, the yearning. It all starts from our desire to be approved and accepted by our parents. So which parent accepted you or not? I had a new client today, and she said to me, it's funny, I was in a relationship and my husband cheated on me, and then my other boyfriend just now, he cheated on me. And I said, did your father cheat on your mother? Absolutely, he did. And what did she do? She manifested the same thing for her relationship. We're all falling in love. Girls with their daddy, boys with their mommy. How was the relationship? What example do you give them? What example did you receive? And how harsh? I know someone who's usually very loving, however, turns when it comes, and that person turns to be, they're either the father or the mother, depends on what it is. And that's very harsh, that's very painful, because it's not who they really are. So when we are jumping, remember what I said at the beginning, fight, flight, freeze is taking on the brain, and you're functioning from your reptilian brain, then you are not really being yourself. You are not being in your full energy and power. And that is where I want you to, at any given moment, to be loyal to yourself. I deserve to be with someone who loves me, adores me, just the way that I love them, right? You deserve it. And as long as you don't need to, someone wrote here, yeah, it's a minefield, but as long as you can accommodate their quirks rather than compromise on your values and morals, it can actually work. Okay? So then, the love has to be higher than the fear. Your love to yourself has to be higher than your fear of being lonely. What is lonely? Lonely is you not having you. This is what it is. Does that make sense? Give me some likes. I want to see some chuk chuk chuk. Does that make sense to you? So, I can't see any chick chick chick. Give me some chick chick chick. So as I said to you before in my clip earlier, hi Dovi, Chag Sameach. Good, thank you. That's it. I want to see some action here. Bring it. As I spoke to you before earlier, I want to talk to you about what it is to be fighting for a cause or being the cause. When you're fighting for a cause, so for example, let's say I don't know, feminism or equal rights, or give me a subject. Let's say you're fighting for feminism. Do you really fight for females' rights? And do you give yourself the rights? So being external is saying this and fighting and doing and this, which is amazing. But does it come from the point that you are deprived, or does it come from the point that you are content? When you are content, what's happening? You're coming from love and you're saying, excuse me, this is a total injustice and this is not right and I want it to be changed and shifted. But when you are in pain, when you are coming from fear, when you're actually depending on someone else to give you the energy that you want, to give you the results that you want. So then come anger, then come wrath, and then people don't hear you. Then people just think that you're making noise. So there's a lot of subject that going out now, whether it's politics, whether it's vaccines, whether it's is it existing or not existing. And I had a chat with a friend and she said, it's really hard to go to work because when they're going on break, tick, and one bites each other's head and they're also upset and so angry. And I'm like, but what are they angry about really? What are they really doing? People just like to fight and make noise. And I'm saying, let's go for a second into our inner peace, into our inner energy of stillness, of nothing is going to actually hurt you or harm you or upset you. Do you think we can go there for a second? I want you to go to your place of bliss that nothing and no one can upset you. No one can upset you. Can you find that place? Usually when I teach the meditation, I'm happy for you, Aviram, and Steph, and Janet. I want you to go to a place in nature that you love. It can be the beach, the valley, the mountain, the forest. Where do you like to be? You're going there. Temperature is perfect, just how you love it. I want you to sit down or lie down or have a hammock or whatever you do. When you enter to your cave, you can see crystal walls. You can see a beautiful pillar of light that comes from the divine. There is a fire burning. Is it a fireplace or a bonfire? There's a beautiful water coming through. You have all the elements with you. We are calling a guide to come through. The guide could be a male, a female, an animal, or a spirit, someone that you know, someone that you don't know. And as you are connecting to your energy, connecting to that peacefulness, I just want you to take a few deep breaths. Have your guides with you. And just ask for protection. Ask for joy. Ask for a message. I want you to always have a safe place for you. And that safe place will enable you and support you to be in your full power. Just feel this energy. I want you to be invincible. I want you to be in your power. I want you to feel this inner light, being the cause, being the energy, being the love that you are within who you are and what you are. How many times do you actually scared to manifest things for yourself because of the fear that things will go wrong? I don't want them to go wrong. I want to trust. I want to trust in this very difficult time that we are connected through love, that we are connected through joy, that we are invincible. So connect to that. Thank you for the compliment. Just feel it. I'm holding space for you. Just feel it. So from what I would like you to take is that being invincible, being powerful, being connected, and that will make a big difference for you. Okay? You want to trust? That's good. I actually have the drop to trust, in trust, that will help you to connect through your heart to that trust. Today I thought that I will present to you that I am grounded. You do right, Steph. It does look a bit blurry, but I'm not sure why. I am grounded. And I am grounded, here, is that better? No. I am grounded is about feeling that groundness, connecting. When I've created that, I wanted people to be as strong as the oak tree. And, oh, I opened on it. Magic. And as flexible as a bamboo. You know how strong the bamboo is, but it's super flexible. Okay? So let me read it to you. It's strongly strengthening, allowing to stand tall. So if you ever say, I'm so fragile and ungrounded that I often imagine my feet don't touch the ground, I'm always daydreaming. The city makes me so buzzy I can't go into the city. I often imagine I would like to be strong like an old oak tree, to be able to move in the wind like a bamboo but remain strong. So here's the affirmation. It is safe for me to be in my body and grounded. My feet are rooted deep in the ground and my body can fly high safely. My back is strong and stable like the oak tree, yet flexible like the bamboo. I told you I wrote it. I remember what I write. So I'm taking one for me and then taking it for you. This is the time for the healing, for the group healing. So, Judy, I think you said alone in the world. So, bamboozle, which is bamboo, is alone in the world, feeling deserted by everyone. And this is as well a good back remedy to strengthen weak back. And the oak, craving for alcohol to compensate for avoidance of living. Alcohol soothes the aloneness but comes at a high price with one's health. This will balance your root chakra and will enable and allow you. I can feel my hands burning. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Pum pum. This is the anthem for the group healing. Tell me, how does that feel? Amazing. Beautiful, Natalie. You have beautiful energy. Now, I want you to allow yourself as well to connect into the energy of love rather than the energy of fear. Your energy of love is where and when you are connecting to the universe, to God. If you don't want to call it God, call it the angels, the guides, nature. Okay? By the way, if you want to hear some of my meditation for free, if you can't come to the class, my YouTube channel, which is Sharon Tal or the Soul Alchemist, has free meditations. It's just the sound and you will hear me speak. It's because I record it from the classroom. And you will hear me doing this or my Tibetan bowl or my American Indian drum. Whatever the guides are telling me to do, that is what we're doing. So, let's do that. What do you need me to pin, Catherine? I don't understand. So when we are, oh, you want me to pin that grounded? No worries. You can all go to my website, thesoulalchemist.com.au, go to the shop, and you'll see it. And that will happen. You can just, or come to the clinic, and I'll test exactly, specifically what you need. So, let's do some cards. Time flies when you have fun, don't you? Do you have any questions about that? So what did we speak about so far? How to connect to the energy. And those who just joined us, I just want to tell you can watch the replay and repost and as such, or whatever. Let me just sage it and cleanse the energy. Ciao Bella. Oh Tanya. Okay, ready? I think we have people as well from Malambimbi, but they are quietly behind the scene cooking for the weekend. Happy cooking. Okay, continuing. I have another remedy that I think that we all might need, but I'm not so sure. It is called I Am Free. I'm going to see if she's going to ask me to present her or not. Because I meditate before this live and I ask, what would you like, what the guidance asked me to talk about. Okay, ready? I'm picking a card. That's for all of us because we are here in consciousness. Success. Let's see what it's about. Who wants to be successful? Remember, everything that we've done here is to bring you to your success. My aim, my mission is to bring you to thrive. And what is thrive? It's whatever you want. My mission is to clear any blockages that you have potentially in your soul level that stops you from being and achieving everything that you want. All right, so this is the card. The card is success, and the affirmation is, I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways to success. I have the magic touch. Okay, so this is it. This is where we connect. I'll read it again for you to do it together. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways to success. I have the magic touch. Beautiful. Another card. And if you can't say it, just say amen if you want it. Oh, belonging. We are like on the thrive pathway here. You can see I'm shuffling and I'm pulling it. So this is belonging. Hello, Julia, my love. This is belonging. Julia is one of my first clients for 20 years. How long do we know each other? Probably 20 years. Belonging, thrive. I now belong. Judy, you said that you're feeling lonely, right? I now belong. I no longer long for love. I am love. Say it with me, please. I now belong. I no longer long for love. I am love. And just feel the energy coming through. Just feel it coming through. You are connected. You are being. You are amazing. So I am love. How are we going? Do you have any questions? That's the time to write questions if you want. Thank you for calling me your angel. Julia was the first one. She gave me once a card and she was like, you're my earth angel. I'm like, what? What even is it? All right. Trapped. Who has been feeling trapped? Just watch it on the replay. I no longer feel trapped. I am now free to shine my light. This is belonging into the survive revive. This is where we are connected in the form that we think that we're stuck, but we're not. This is where the illusion catches you. When you are shifting your mindset, you're not trapped anymore. You're not waiting for anyone. You're clearing, you are being, you are owning it. Remember this word, I own it. But some people do feel stuck. They feel as if they have mud boots. They are stuck. I'm saying no more stuck. I no longer feel trapped. I am now free to shine my light. So how many people who have been abused in their life, so scared to harm other people? Because, oh my God, what will happen? What will they say? How will they say? That is absolutely crap. For the simple reason that you need to allow yourself, hello Becca, you need to allow yourself to connect to your power, to your energy, to your being. You need to allow yourself to be in that energy of strength. When you are love and light and you're shining your love, coming from the Creator, what can happen to you? Nothing bad can happen to you. If people want to be with you or people don't want to be with you, it has nothing to do with you. It's all up to you how you're going to manage it. Okay? Lifting, pulling a card. Zhut. Strengthening and free. Well, that is the sign for the other one, because look what I've created, what I've prepared here. I've asked for a sign, remember? This is the sign, so I need to read to you about that. And no, I don't have the full range here. I only have those two. So the war is over and I am now free. So what does it mean? Say it again. The war is over and I am now free. So when we are looking at freedom, it sits in the throat chakra. Just a page prior. This is an action elixir. It's a combination overcoming deep insecurities. So if you ever say, I won't open my mouth at school, work meetings because of the fear of judgment. I know what to say, but I just can't express it. How many times you wanted to express yourself, but you couldn't? So the affirmation that I wrote for it, I am now free in my expression. My voice is loud and clear. My communication is flowing, and I release any judgment and enjoy my personal power. Do you want to enjoy your personal power? This one as well is from the fear of being alone. You're trapped by the need to be attentive. And it's fear of criticism, anxiety and social anxiety, sexual performance anxiety, panicky. They want to speak, but they don't. They're sitting on the fence. They're afraid to voice their opinion. And this remedy helps you to ask for what you need from others. It has as well yellow, which is the sun. Personal power, strength, enabling one to triumph. It will be beneficial for children and adults who are on the spectrum, and also very good for abused dogs from shelters that are afraid of people. So I don't know if you ever took an animal from a shelter, but this is actually going to help it. So you ready? You ready to take it with me energetically? And if you need it, then you will take it physically. Putting it here. Ready? I want you to know that you are free to express yourself. I want you to know that your voice matters. Your word matters. Your soul matters. You came to this world and you are as valid as everyone else in this world. You are free to express yourself. You are free to be who you are. And when you are connected to who you are and what you are, your energy will amplify and amplify. And then you will be this amazing being of light. And you see, all the tips and tools that you are getting here is really to strengthen you, to enable you, and to help you to be in your full power. Give me some feedback. Can you feel it? Because I'm having all shivers through my body, sending it all to you and connecting you to this energy. That is good. Energy is shifting, which is awesome. So now, good, good, and good. Perfect, yes. Fresh energy, that's what we need. So that was the strengthening and free that you got double whammy. So I usually pull 7 cards, more or less. You can be in your full power, Judy. Why not? Thank you, Doobie. Doobie. Pulling. Furious. When you are not where you want to be, you become furious. I can. But did you know that 3 minutes of anger can debilitate your immune system for 8 hours? The amount of crap, the amount of toxicity that you are doing is really not healthy. You want to be angry? Do it for 30 seconds to a minute. Go, punch a pillow, scream, shout, 1 minute top. Afterwards, it starts to really make you toxic. I actually had a chat with a surgeon from Hawaii, and he said that it has been proven that 5 minutes of anger releases truckloads of toxicity in the body. So being furious, listen to this one. Who's that clever person who wrote all of this? Me. I now understand that anger hurts me. I now choose to let it go and replace it with love. I now understand that anger hurts me. I now choose to let it go and replace it with love. Amen. So this is it. If you want to purchase my cards from Survive to Thrive, it takes you on to a journey. Do we have any more questions? Because I'm going to pull the other cards really, really soon. Which part is interesting, Steph? The anger? No, like seriously. You see me sit here and just pull it. No, seriously. Those are the witch's card, right? Unbelievable. So this card is free. Remember this? Told you. And it came twice, didn't it? Strengthening, free, and free. Unbelievable. I am now free to be in my full potential and self-actualization. What does that mean to you? What does, Judy, you wrote here, this is my dream to be in my full power. What does it mean to be in your full power? Is it things that you need to achieve? Or is it the way that you will achieve it? Is it the powerful energy that you are? Imagine if you were here in your full actualization without any fear, without any being submissive, without having guilt, without having shame or stress or all of those silly things, and you'll just be in your full light and your full love. You do have to be grounded for that. Because otherwise, what will happen? You'll be flying up. So you see, do you consider me as a spiritual person? What does it mean to be a spiritual person? Is it talk spirituality the whole day? No, it's actually being. It's the way that you conduct yourself. If you will go to the beach, you'll see the surfers. Are they spiritual? What does spiritual mean? They are one with nature. They read the waves. They read the wind. They read the sky. I think that that's very spiritual. If you will look at the farmers, at the gardeners, if you look at people who are connected to the actual thing, I don't have to go and to be a member of a cult and a member of a something, or to follow a guru, or to do something. Don't you ever pedestal me. I won't let you. I'm a regular human being with love, with fear, with stress, that I am still work in progress. I might be a few steps ahead of you, but that's just because that I started earlier. Okay? We're all equal. Equal. Don't let anyone tell you that someone is better than you. No effing way. Capish? Comprende? Got it? Versteh? Versto? Whatever languages that you want. I don't care. You are free to shine your light. That means that you are just the energy that you are. When you are being spiritual, you don't have to talk about it the whole day and talk shit. You being spiritual. I don't have to wear crystal. I love crystal. That's who I am. Today, a lady at the cafe, I met my daughter for a chai. She was studying. I was preparing whatever. She said to me, "Are you a jeweler? You have so many jewelry." I'm like, I just love crystals and I wear them in a nice way. But it doesn't mean I have to go with this and say, la la la, I am spiritual. Fucking bullshit. What's that shit? No. You being who you are. You're living life. If you work with values and morals, if you're an honest person, if you have your connection to your heart through the creation, this is spiritual. I don't care what you call it. Okay? There are many technicians that do things that are not necessarily spiritual. They talk it, but do they live it? And besides, what does it mean to live it? We came here in a body, human body, that makes mistakes, that do all those things, that has human needs. We need to be connected to it for who we are and what we are. And this is how life is. If you are at peace with yourself, you are spiritual. You know why? Because spirit lives within you and you are connected. Don't follow leaders that can't lead you. Don't allow yourself to lose yourself in the name of others. Remember, to begin with, you were born to this body for a certain reason, to wake and to know who you are. You are love, you are light, you are joy. Okay? When you are love and light and joy, you are connected to your beautiful energy. And this is what it's about. I have a beautiful friend here on the chat. She makes the most amazing candles and soaps and energy. I have another person here that she is a beautiful vessel of light. She's currently pregnant and she is beautiful and she's going through stuff that very, very non-simple. We have people here that have done in the past energy that endured a lot of pain, looping in their pain. And it's about allowing us to overcome this pain. And nobody can tell me if someone was abused at the age of 3 or 4 that it was their fault. It can't be their fault. If someone beat you up, or if a parent was drunk and bashed the mom or the child, or cheated, like I told you before, you will all receive that challenge if you are going to do it as well, or if that's going to be done to you. Like, are you going to be the abuser or the abused? And as soon as you identify it, no more compromising. I'll go back to my original note. I'm happy to accommodate. I will not compromise my own values and moral. If I don't feel safe in a relationship, if a person doesn't have my back, remember, you don't need anyone, you want them. If you need them, there is neediness and you're in survive. Forget it. You want to be in a loving relationship, whether it's with personal, whether it's with work. You can't be with the fear that someone will leave you in a minute. No way. Ain't gonna happen. Leave it. Until someone looks at you in the eyes and tell you, you're amazing, and I love you, and I want you. Don't even bother. Don't bother. And if it's not happening, then you need to awaken it up. And if it's still not happening, maybe it's not the right place for you to be. You cannot compromise your heart. Do you agree with that? I get here 100%. So yes. Do you know this kombucha? A friend of mine introduced me to it. 100% natural. I'm not plugging them. I just love it. And it's healthy. A strange daughter. Yep. What does a daughter do? She expresses your feminine side. She's showing you the lessons that maybe you didn't go through. She's showing you what it is and how it is. It's about not losing yourself and still sending love and not giving up. I can tell you as well, you just have to go through that phase of love, love, love. When you are staying loyal to yourself, nothing will move you. Loyal, I am love, so why will it change? Pardon me. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? 2, 4, 6. I've done 6 cards. Let's do the last one. All right, ready? Opening up. Opening up. What does it mean to you? I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. So remember, we had before the success. This is new pathways that will fulfill you. What will make you happy? What will help you to get out of those obstacles that are holding you? Feel that. Let's repeat it. I am now willing, ready, and able. And again, at my book, I have this chapter, Willing, Ready, and Able. It's a very good book, 28 Lessons in Self-Mastery. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. Okay? I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. And that's what we want. Okay. Ask me some questions because we have to finish soon. I love you very much. And I just want you to have extra amazing, beautiful energy. Back to life, back to reality, back to however do you want me, however do you need me. Do you know the song, Back to Life? I am now safe and back to life, and that's where you need the grounded. You can go and fly and be, but you need to be back to life. Because we don't live in fantasy land. We don't live in spirit land. You live in this body and you do what's right for you. Would you like me to give you some homework? Observe. Observe where you're at. Observe where you can just allow yourself to grow. What is it? Where have you been compromising rather than accommodating? Okay? I will put, if you want me, or as Louise said, to pin, I am grounded and I am free, and my beautiful cards from Survive to Thrive. And I love you all. Any questions just before we finish? Question, comment, anything. I'm here for you. If you want to contact me, thesoulalchemist.com.au, my YouTube channel, Insta, Facebook, whatever. I've done over 35,000 clients' hours, 20 years at the clinic. I just want you to be one within yourself. One. So I'm sending us all love and light. May God and all the special messengers will bless us with love and light, with joy, with happiness. I love you all. I love me. May we love ourselves to the greatest point of love. Okay? Love you. Chag Sameach. Happy Easter. Happy full moon. Happy transformation. Happy joy. And you can just repost or replay whatever you need. Love. Wait. I'll say you. Wait. Hang on. Join me again next week say hi to Beck, to the next live. You're all beautiful. Beautiful. And pulling it. Oh, and this one is the South American version of the American Indian. Love. All for you. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Ça va? Bonsoir. Sweet dreams. Laila Tov. Love and light. And may we all be happy. I'm here for you. Bye. I don't know how to stop it, but let's try. Bye, guys.